On the news tonight, the Federal Capital Territory Administration rids Abuja streets of destitutes and beggars. Chairman, Abuja Municipal Area Council inaugurates task force on revenue monitoring and enforcement. And sports as a tool for development and peace takes a center stage as Nigeria celebrates International Sports Day. Destitutes and street beggars, among others, evacuated from the streets of the Capital Territory. Director, Department of Social Welfare Services, FCT Social Development Secretariat, Sani Amara in Bwari Area Council. Ifeanyi Ezumba has the details.
The repatriation complied with an order by the Minister of State FCT, Ramatu Tijani Aliu, to ensure that the streets of the territory is free of nuisance constituted by destitutes. Director Welfare Services Sani Amarabe said destitutes and street beggars who were profiled showed no interest in learning vocational skills.
They only show interest to be out to attend what they consider to be a liberty sort of. To continue doing that is they do embrace skills acquisition.
The director maintained that the Minister of State had been in contact with some of the concerned state governments through their liaison offices to ensure that the affected states were more responsive in addressing and managing repatriated destitutes.
So far today, we don't have many, just 217 beggars and street boys that are to be repatriated.
While appreciating the mandate Secretary FCT Social Development Secretariat Hadiza Kabir for her effort in addressing challenges in the Secretariat, advised residents to desist from giving alms to street beggars. In Abuja, Ifeanyi Ezumba, NT News.
In other news, a team of task force to monitor, inspect and enforce revenue generation in the Abuja Municipal Area Council has been inaugurated by the chairman, Christopher Zaka Maikalangu. Deborah Gazaji-Maika reports that Maikalangu also urged the task force to work with the mobile court and security agents to curtail the nefarious activities of illegal revenue collectors in the area's council.
Abuja Municipal Area Council Revenue Section is undergoing reforms presently, all in a bid to rid the council of fake revenue collectors. This is because there has been reported cases of revenue diversions into individual accounts. Therefore, members of the task force made up of the staff of AMAC are tasked to live up to expectations by ensuring that there is no double taxation of residents as they are to work within the ambits of the law.
Investigate or discover and stop the activities of fake revenue collectors within the council.
The area council has also introduced a cashless revenue payment policy to stop people from diverting cash meant for AMAC into private accounts.
I wish to assure our revenue paying public to bear with us as we pursue our vision for rapid economic recovery, good governance and accelerated sustainable development.
Meanwhile, Chairman of the Task Force, Senior Special Assistant to the Chairman on Community Development, Amadu Yunusa Yusuf, henceforth assures the Chairman of positive changes.
People who think that they have played smart and thinking that you have underpaid AMAC haven't harmonized all this revenue. I think they should go back and do the needful.
The task team is to arrest and prosecute revenue offenders in the Abuja Municipal Area Council accordingly. Deborah Gazaji-Maika, NTA News.
And talking Easter now, with the Easter approaching, preparations are ongoing and expectations are that fashion shops and hairdressers will be fully engaged, while patronage on new clothing and a variety of hairstyles would have doubled. Aisha Abdullahi went around markets and brings us this report.
The joy of the Easter season is observed through prayers, celebrations and festivities, a variety of food, new dresses and of course visits to the salons for new hairstyles. While some salons complain of low patronage, Margaret gives gratitude to God.
Because hardship has been going on for, let's say, for 2 months now. But during this Easter and Ramadan period, everything starts going well.
No, but people prefer wigs than hair. Why let me say so? Number one, it's easy to carry. It's flexible.
So for them to come now, they are complaining because no cash.
The heat no go allow you carry and take, you go lose am. But this braided wig, you know, heavy, just the light.
Some customers prefer ready to wear. Fabric sellers and tailors complain about the situation. Tailors say most of what they are working on are previous works.
I prefer wrapper because they will sew the style they like. Tailor do disappoint, like if they have much work.
Market that is going, it's hardly it's not like before.
Hardship that just left. It may be the one that affects Easter. We have no see any impact of Easter.
Unlike previous occasions, some traders say they have stepped down their prices, but the low cash society and transfers are still a downturn to their businesses. Aisha Abdullahi, NTA News.
In the meantime, motor parks in the Federal Capital Territory have been busy following the declaration of public holidays by the federal government. Frama Panyi, who visited parks in the capital city, reports that people are seen making travel arrangements ahead of Easter.
A visit to Utako Motor Park revealed an unusual presence of passengers. The public holiday is a time when many, especially public servants, seize the opportunity to reunite with loved ones.
They gave us break from school, so I'm traveling home for Easter break.
People are definitely going to travel for the Easter celebration. And yeah, as you can see, there are a lot of people in the park. Normally on a normal good day, if you come by this time, you not even see a crowd here. I'm
an Abuja non-resident. I don't live here. I came on a business during the week. In the course of the week, I'm able to fix what I had to do. So I'm going back home to Port Harcourt, so I'm not living here.
Noticeably, there were fewer vehicles with increased transportation fare applying to various routes.
If it was last 3-4 years ago, today I used to load, like something like today, I used to load 4, 5, 6 Sienna, but today we have only 2 Sienna loaded. Nothing is moving.
From all the verification, I learned that people traveled a lot yesterday. Even at yesterday, there is no vehicle. Because of movement of people travel well, a scarcity of vehicle. Then I come out this morning. From what I heard, I see people are traveling well.
Others appealed to government to fix major roads and highways for smooth travels, as this will ease movement. In Abuja, Frama Panyi, NTA News.
Gratitude to Allah and righteousness are virtues extolled by the Imams during the regular Ramadan Sahur Live program on NTA. Hakimat Aliu monitored the program and has the report.
Relating the disobedience to Allah to current challenges faced by people across the world and Nigeria, Ustaz Tajuddin Adigun during the Sahur Live program stressed the need for all to turn to Allah for peace and tranquility.
Nation that Allah changed its affairs to fear and hunger, it is because of what they have been doing of grievous offenses towards Allah and towards themselves.
This was corroborated by others on the program.
God did not say he's going to remove those things. That those things are still there. The moment you turn back to what you used to do that is good, be rest assured, those things are still there for you to grab.
Let us all drop these sinful ways, corruptions, hatred, bigotry, and so much of acts of indiscipline like Sheikh mentioned. May Allah save us. Let us be law-abiding. Let's do the right thing. We are so blessed. So what's our problem? May Allah have mercy on us.
The scholars advise Muslims to always appreciate Allah's blessings upon them and be righteous, so as not to be of a people who are ungrateful. in Abuja. Hakimat Aliu, NTA News.
Let's now join the foreign desk on the GLAB this week.
Hello, welcome to the Globe This Week, a foreign news segment that offers unique perspective on some stories that made headlines this week. I am Miriam Emeka Amadi. Former President Donald Trump on Wednesday called on his fellow Republicans in Congress to slash funding for the U.S. Justice Department and the FBI going the offensive a day after pleading not guilty in New York to 34 felony counts of falsifying business records. Trump, who is seeking to regain the presidency in 2024, took aim at federal law enforcement authorities, even though the historic criminal charges against him, the first brought against any former or sitting president, were pursued by Manhattan District Attorney. Trump faces 2 Justice Department criminal investigations led by a special counsel appointed by U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland. One focuses on efforts by Trump and his allies to overturn the results of the 2022 elections that he lost to Democratic President Joe Biden. Thousands of Senegalese took to the street to celebrate the country's Independence Day on Tuesday in a show of patriotism just a week after political tensions led to violent clashes between security forces and opposition supporters. People lined the streets of the capital Dakar to watch the first military parade to be held in the city in 4 years, following a break caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres on Wednesday strongly condemned a decision by Afghanistan's Taliban authorities to ban Afghan women from working for the United Nations and called for the decision to be immediately revoked. His spokesperson said in a statement, "This is a violation of the inalienable fundamental human rights of women." UN spokesperson Stephanie Dujarric said, "Female staff members are essential for the United Nations operations, including the delivery of life-saving assistance. The enforcement of the decision will harm the Afghan people, millions of whom are in need of this assistance," he said. And that's it on the Globe this week. Stay for the continuation of the news.
The pain of war knows no tribe or religion. War engulfs everyone, rich or poor. Homes are destroyed, emptied by the darkness of war. During war, everybody loses, nobody wins. The innocent pays the price of our ego with their blood. They are badly affected by a decision they didn't make. Dialogue is the only way out. We are stronger together. We should never separate. We are one Nigeria. Our oneness, our strength, our beauty.
Let's talk sports now, as sports has the power to change the world, as it is a fundamental right and a powerful tool to strengthen social ties and promote sustainable development and peace, as well as solidarity and respect for all. In view of this, the United Nations set aside April 6th as International Day of Sports for Development and Peace to further harness the power of sports. Francis Kabile has more on the 2023 commemoration of the day.
Sport, no doubt, has vast reach, unparalleled popularity and foundation of positive values, which makes it ideally positioned to contribute towards societal development and peace. Fully aware of this potential, 6th April was declared as the International Day of Sport for Development and Peace by the United Nations General Assembly. This further recognizes the positive influence that sports can have on the advancement of human rights and social and economic development.
Over the years, we have underemphasized the role sports can play in really unifying the society and people of tribes, tongues, and nation. And along the line, we've also realized that it's really helping to build unity.
The theme for the 2023 celebration of the International Day of Sport for Development and Peace is Scoring for People and the Planet, which focuses on three main areas of sustainability and climate action, gender equality, and the fight against racism and hate speech.
Sport is actually doing a whole lot, education-wise, making people to see themselves as one.
Teams from Africa go to play with other countries. Nobody remembers, okay, this one is an African, this one is an American.
In Nigeria, sport has continued to be a uniting factor, with Nigerians of different ethnic origins, religious beliefs, and cultures coming together through sports. With the observance of International Day of Sports for Peace and Development, it is believed that more people will recognize sports as a cost-effective and flexible tool for promoting peace and development objectives. In Abuja, Francisca Bile, NTA News.
Thank you very much, Francisca. And on a solemn note, late Mrs. Osos Omemen Osogban has been committed to Mother Earth in her hometown at Dumoza Ewushi, Uromi, Edo State. She died at the age of 97. Rosemary Rahim has the details.
In a processional dance, the children, grandchildren, sons and daughters-in-law of late Mrs. Osomeme Odiche Esogban welcomed guests to the reception. The children were flanked by friends and well-wishers, including Sonin Esogban, former NTA staff, who was joined by the NTA family on the dance floor to music supplied by a musical band to honor their late mother. Some guests present at the event advised the children not to allow the demands of their mother bring disunity to the family, but rather unite them.
We thank God that Mama lived a very good life. Mama, I understand, was a peaceful woman, very loving, a caring mother.
I mean, Mama's death enhanced unity in the family because it has always been her dream. And in keeping unity, they will keep the legacy of the family because it will make them strong.
For the children, their mother lived a fulfilled life worthy of emulation.
She has gone, we're going to miss her, the test of advice and everything. Because of her good work, there is a good relationship between me and the entire community. A community leader, a fearless, a woman who is ready to tell nothing but the truth to a fault. From the bottom of my heart, I'm most grateful, especially the NTA family. Though I left them, they came from all over the nation. I'm indeed very grateful to them and to everybody.
My mom left for us to love people and care for people. She's a mother and she's a model to always follow. She's so loving, a very good mother, cares for her grandchildren most especially.
Truthfulness, transparency and accountability. She has it all. That's my mother.
Late Mrs. Osomeme Odiche Esogban was earlier committed to Mother Earth in her hometown at Udumoza Ewoji, Uromi, amidst door-to-door formalities by the children. Late Mrs. Esomeme Odiche Esogban was aged 97. She is survived by many children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. Until her death, she was a community woman leader and a businesswoman. In Ewoji, Uromi, Rosemary Ibrahim, NTA News.
And that concludes the 7 p.m. news, the English version. I leave you with the translations. Do have a lovely night rest. I am Nolene Ebelame.
Mama,
ba je we sha je go wona ji ku sha bada yi wana ba shi ba bada yi wa mu president Ayuba wani wago ana ba je gaye gwamnati ya kisu na titi shi ba la aza a sokogin wayi na do na nyaba yi ko ya ina mata soko luko nlo tagi gwan ba ce tu a wace chwa ngai ifa yanzu ba wa dai inga zana gwaje sani Umar Rabi no bai da bada da yakwai in buhari gwamnati bibi ina ba in gwamnati in ce migi a yaba ba sasafi wagodo inga gwamnati ta baye kwage a yaba ba ina mata soko luko ba bayan shekpage da gwamnati bibi nya ya municipal nya Christopher Zaka mai kalangu waku gbadagun gadogo nya ku ana tatin nya ba shi ba go gado ga municipal gwamnati kwashi apma an ce ntu municipal a begibo Deborah Gaza shi Mike wadai inga shekpage da ku gbadagun ye ci umwa we nga inga ba hitutun na agalu ko idan na busu bi dai za nwa pakala go de wa fi gwamnati bagbatun wa ba shi wa an wa godo nge abala pete pya ba shi a zanu ko ni shigbe in ba go gadu fi bailo ina ajagu tiga gwamnati ko kpon anabagi ajesu dai nge amato leba kinsu na ye atabe bwa apta shiban tige aza bage bai shi bailo zan balo bai dagma jisun ba je ina agmada ina figi uko na tu yesu fifi bod na do wala ka ifi ko ayefa na gma ina ni patavia de nge frama panyi wadai nge wale sheba ina mato leba wada nge she gwamnati aga asusu gwamnati nya tradition nya anfe mba gba de alen azai ba shi apa kwenu ina ba leba dagma ba zaje tige ba kwa abuzu kwenu kwai ya amma gba je ibe ja na ba yiwo nsu she kwasi pege she kwai su sai su
Jama'a masu kallo da sauraron assalamu alaikum barkanmu da shan ruwa ga wasu daga cikin labaranmu na yau mai karantawa Yusuf Yakubu. Hukumar raya birnin tarayya ta kama masu talla da bara akan titunan birnin Abuja 217 wanda ta hana amma suka yi kunnen kashi. Wakilar mai fayin Zumba ta shaida mana cewa daraktan sashen kula da harkokin al'umma na sakatariyar raya birnin Abuja Sani Omar Rabe shine ya bayyana haka a karamar hukumar Buhari. Shugaban karamar hukumar Amak Christopher Zakka mai Kalangu ya kaddamar da tawagar jami'an tsaron haɗaka masu lura da sa ido akan yadda za a tattara haraji a karamar hukumar Amak. Wakilarmu da bayar gaza Jimaika ta kawo mana rahoto cewa shugaba mai Kalangu kazalika ya buƙace su da su yi aiki tare da kotuna na musamman da sauran jami'an tsaro su kawo ƙarshen harkokin karɓar haraji wanda ake yi ba bisa ƙa'ida ba a ƙaramar hukumar. Bayan ba da hutun Easter wanda tuni ya baiwa jama'a damar yin tafiye-tafiye da bulaguro zuwa garuruwansu na asali da matsugunansu, tashoshin birnin Abuja sun sami hada-hadar matafiya da masu shigowa birnin domin su yi hutunsu a nan wanda tuni aka fara shirye-shiryen yin tafiye-tafiye. Wakilar Muframa Fanyi ta kai ziyara wasu daga cikin tashoshin ta kuma shaida mana cewa mutane na ci gaba da kokarin tafiya. Ƙarshen labaran namu ne kenan, Allah karɓe wadin.
ekele m gị n'ịnọnyere anyị n'akụkọ ụwa nke taa. Aha m bụ Rachel Ifi Ono. Gere akụkọ ụwa n'uju ya. Gọọmenti isi ala anyị akpọpụla ndị arịrịọ na ụmụ ogbenye n'isi ala anyị. Ifeanyi Ezumba wetara akụkọ na ya bụ ntụziaka sitere n'ọnụ minista bụ aka na-achị isi ala anyị Ramatu Tijani Aliu bụ nke o mere iji hụ na isi ala anyị dara jụụ pụọ na mkpọtụ ndị arịrịọ na-eme. Agbakwara ndị obibi isi ala anyị ume ka ha kwụsị inye ndị arịrịọ ego n'ihi na nke a ga-eme ka ha ghara ịkwụsị ya bụ arịrịọ. Ehiwara otu ga-ahụ na amanyere ndị mmadụ ịkwụ ụtụ akpọrọ revenue na bekee n'ime okpuru ọchịchị AMAC. Onye ọrụ anyị Deborah Gazaji Michael wetara akụkọ na onye isi oche na ya bụ okpuru ọchịchị Christopher Zaka Mekalangu gbapere ya bụ otu ma dụọkwa ha ọdụ ka ha na ụlọikpe akpọrọ Mobile Court nakwa ndị ọrụ nchekwa dị iche iche jikọ aka ọnụ lụso ndị na-anata ya bụ ụtụ n'ụzọ na-ezighị ezi ọgụ. Ọdụ ụgbọala n'isi ala anyị abụrụla nke jupụtara na ndị na-eme njem n'ihi ezumike enyere maka emume Easter. Onye ọrụ anyị Frama Panye mgbe o mere njem ọrụ gaa n'ọdụ ụgbọala dị iche iche wetara akụkọ na ndị mmadụ jupụtara na ya bụ ogige na-eme nchọpụta maka njem ha ebe ọtụtụ ndị na-eme njem. Igbo bụ Igbo, ebe a ka anyị pịachiri nke taa. Ndewo.
iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìkànnì karùn-ún l'Àbújá Ọláyínká Adéníjì ni oníròyìn yín. Iléeṣẹ́ tó ń ṣàkóso olú ìlú Nàìjíríà Àbújá ìyẹn FCTA ti ṣe ìdápadà àwọn oníbàárà àti irúfẹ́ wọn sí ìletò wọn lọ́lọ́kan òjọ̀kan. Aṣojúkọ̀rọ̀ wa Ifeanyi Ezumba ṣàlàyé wípé àwọn ènìyàn yìí lé ní ìgbà ní èyí tí ọ̀gá àgbà pátá fún iléeṣẹ́ tó ń ṣètò àlàáfíà àti ìdàgbàsókè eré òde ní ìlú Àbújá Sani Ahmad Rabe ló fìdí ọ̀rọ̀ àti ìgbésẹ̀ náà lélẹ̀ ní gbọ̀ngàn àkópọ̀ àwọn oníbàárà àti irúfẹ́ wọn èyí tó wà ní ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Buhari nílùú Àbújá. Àwọn ìgbìmọ̀ alábẹ́sẹ́kẹ́lé tí yóò máa ṣàbójútó ṣàbẹ̀wò àti kàn nípa owó orí àti irúfẹ́ rẹ̀ ní ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ AMAC ní alága ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ náà Christopher Zaka Mekalango ti ṣe ìfilọ́lẹ̀ àti ìbúra fún láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ fún pẹrẹwu lórí irú ọ̀nà láìsí àní-àní. Aṣojúkọ̀rọ̀ yìí wa Deborah Gazazi Mika tó wà níbẹ̀ ó jábọ̀ wípé alága náà rọ àwọn ìgbìmọ̀ tuntun yìí láti ṣiṣẹ́ pọ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn elétò ààbò láti rí dájú pé gbogbo àwọn ayédèrú àti gíníkànkú tí wọ́n ń fipá gbowó òde nígboro ni kí wọ́n rí dájú pé wọ́n di àfisẹ́yìn tẹ́gùn fi ṣọ.